exactly.
And you can see if you've got nameplates on, you can see underneath a lot of everyone or a lot of the players online right now in brackets are their guild names.
What's the
Uh,
hotkey for the nameplates?
N.
You're in Portalarium.
Correct. We are in the guild called Plarium.
Yes. And you can see Phoenix Republic and Whiteheart and Bear, Avatar's Radio, and actually one of the largest guilds. They were actually had a large presence over in the Verdanta. I mean, in the Shardfall that we were in, and that's the Britannian Mining Company, of which Ezekiel Cooper is the guild master of that.
In fact, Ezekiel, I'm looking now for your nameplate.
He's here.
Okay, great. So Ezekiel, what's interesting is the Britannia Mining Company just a couple of days ago ran a big event, and it was a crafting fair where they had invited members of their guild who become experts in crafting in different areas. They built out a big crafting area where they had the crafting tables of all the different kinds of skills. They had experts on acquiring all the resources of all the different types, and they invited people to come there and learn crafting. And people would be, literally walked through the process of using resources and tools to build final materials. And this is the build. This last build was the first time that final crafted items had the maker's marks on them. And so, and by the way, we put in new recipes all the time. So another thing that came in this time was the use of all the different metals and things, the materials to make weapons. So the combination of truly unique individual weapons and the maker's marks all came in during this release. And so I had one of their crafters walk me through the process of crafting an enchanted sword, which I had honestly never done previously. So I didn't know how to do it. It was not in my recipe book. They talked me through it. I followed their instructions. By following their instructions, not only did I manage to then make that unique item, that recipe then was permanently now part of my recipe book. So I had learned how to do it by being taught it in real time. And by chance, that also happened to be the first sword ever in the history of Britannia, Old Britannia or New Britannia, that has a Lord British maker's mark on it. And so I gave it to Ezekiel, who is head of the Britannian Mining Company, and perhaps he will show that to you. I'm not sure he can show it to you any way other than letting you see it in a trade window. But if he doesn't hit accept on the trade window, he doesn't risk losing it. So you might be able to see it in that way. And Ezekiel, if you're listening to the live cast, maybe you could do that for us.
He heard you. He ran over there. I don't think he realized I was sitting there dancing a jig in the hot tub with him.
Oh, you guys are over the hot tub. Well, I'm going to head over here, too, then. Here we go.
Wait, there was a hot tub party and you didn't tell us?
There was dancing. I did in party chat. It's not my fault you weren't paying attention.
Yeah, by the way, yes, we have some in fact, here, let me come join you there, too. Why not?
The ladies were dancing in the hot tub, and you guys were over there talking at the bar. I was like, well, I know where I'm headed. So the question bears to be asked then, if that's the first sword with Lord British Maker's Mark, will there be any further wipes?
Well, that has been the discussion on the website since then. We've been getting all kinds of people emailing us and posting to try to find a way to at least let that item survive the wipes. There will be more wipes, and we actually don't think we have a way to preserve anything through the wipes yet. Eventually, I think we've told you before that what we're going to do on the final wipe of the game is we're going to take all the equipment that existed during the beta process and preserve it so that we have something to fill treasure chests with, when the first fresh run of the game. So we ultimately are going to start banking all these things that are made in the meantime, as long as they remain valid through, the later wipes. But
will you leave the maker's marks on them so the original makers?
Absolutely. So everything about them, their histories, their unique crafting, the maker who made them, all that will be preserved. We just don't yet have the ability to preserve it. And so I've already told Ezekiel that if as we expect it gets wiped out, I would be happy to meet with him, and we will with the Britannia Mining Company and or him personally, and we will bring it back into existence just because it's a fun item.
All right, so I'd say we go from a wet environment and hit the desert up.
All right, let me get us all loaded up, and I will summon you guys there.
Right, real quickly, we've had a couple questions asking about the release. Obviously, you're still in pre-alpha, but are you guys still expected to hit your window of, was it fourth quarter this year or first quarter next year?
Yes, exactly. And we're confident we'll get the all the features done. We'll be feature complete well before then. The question is, will we get all the maps and all the story in? And that's actually something we're trying to tune the team assignments on right now, is to try to bring things closer to the end of the year or into the year that right now look like they're pushing the end of the year. So, but we actually think that by summer we'll be effectively feature complete, other than polish. So, and as you can ask any of these people here with us if the game is beginning to feel like a finished product. And while there's clearly plenty of skills that are not yet installed in the game, and the balance is way off, and there's only 20% maybe of the maps existing at the moment. Yet it's a fairly rich play experience even now. Let's see. Yes, hey, I'm following. Okay, we're all headed out. We're all following Darkstarr. In fact, if you haven't seen this, we're obviously on the outdoor map running around.